Here's a knife for Neil. Commissioned it, wanted it built, and it's 4mm 01 with a 4mm sheath. And it's in bog oak. And this oak, or this timber, this oak came from a local field, been buried down there hundreds or thousands of years under the field, fell in the primeval soup. And lovely timber, it really is. It's very, very hard. It's been stabilised in resin anyway, but I've had this 18 months drying out probably. The trouble is with bog oak, it's very, very difficult to process because as it dries it splits and cracks, so you can have a big chunk of old bog oak and you don't get a lot of timber out of it. But that's Neil's knife with his Scandi grind on and some yellow liners. I think you're going to enjoy that, Neil. It's very, very sharp, beautiful knife, bushcraft. Ain't gonna come out. I've made some progress. I've got the blade cleaned up and it's about to go into the ferric chloride to etch out the pattern. The ferric chloride solution I'm using is quite old and fairly weak, so I want to give this a long etch, and the reason I'm using a weaker solution is because one of the steels in this Damascus is fairly resistant to weak acids like ferric chloride. However, if you use a strong solution it will also be affected by the ferric. Now a weaker solution is only really going to affect the other piece of steel, so it will leave the shiny layer intact and unpitted, hopefully. So I'm going to bang it in the ferric now, and I'll maybe leave it for half an hour and take it out and just see how it looks. I've made some progress on the scales, and I've got the scales and the bolsters on, the stainless bolsters. Bit problematic, but they're on now. I've decided to use some laburnum for the scales. Simple reason being that they are only, I think, 5mm thick, 6mm thick, and laburnum is a lovely, really hard timber. And I've picked a piece that's got a beautiful grain pattern in it. You can't really see it at the moment because I've had a paper pattern on it to mark it out to fit around the front bolsters. There's the other one. So they're glued up now. They need 24 hours to cure and set. Into the murky depths you go. Hi guys, so this is what you've been waiting for. The final conclusion, I guess, of the knife, the folding Damascus knife. Well, over the last couple of days I have pinned the bolsters on. I've selected some nice timber, some laburnum. I've used laburnum, I think I might have said in the video, I can't remember where I'm up to now. I've used laburnum because it really is a lovely hard timber. It's very durable, very strong, very tough. So I've used that. That's been put on. I've cleaned the whole knife up, pinned everything together, and there it is. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I want it. I've still got to make the sheath for it. I've put my logo on the bolster, on the front bolster, because I didn't want to, like, kind of, damn fruit flies, I didn't want to mark the blade up too much with, you know, putting the logo on, so I've shoved it on there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the knife now, but what I will do, I'll put it in front of the this little green screen I've got. Then this camera's autofocus isn't so good. It's the timber, which is laburnum, and it's pretty much buck matched on each side. It's cut from the same piece, so it's pretty well matched. I'm going to carry on oiling this until the giveaway, and it will come out in a lovely patina, a lovely finish, a lovely oiled finish, hand rubbed oil finish. The bolsters are stainless, the pins are high speed steel. I've etched the logo on there because I didn't want to try and get it on the blade. It would have kind of interrupted the pattern a little bit. The liners are stainless steel as well. The knife sits absolutely beautifully inside the liners, as you can see. And I will clean this steel up when I finish the oiling process, because when you're oiling these timbers, you just got to get oil all over everything. Gunstock oil, and it kind of mars the finish. So when I finish the oiling up, I'll clean all the steel up. You can just see one of the little pins there that's been used to hold them bolsters in place. There's another one behind the her. Oh, you see them both there anyway. There's the blade, and I think it has come out absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. Slightly different on each side, which is kind of a good thing, isn't it? I think so. Let's get you in closer on that, and then I can hover in and get a still on it then. Really nice. And it's etched actually beautifully. I don't know the layer count in this. I think I said in the video it'd be into the thousands, minus shaling, etc, etc. You've even got a pattern, and I don't know excuse me, I don't know if this camera's going to pick up, but you've actually got the pattern down the spine, which shows you how high the layer count is, because normally you wouldn't really see much of a pattern, but that pattern is really just so fine on there. It's absolutely beautiful, it is. Again, I'll just hold on that so I can zoom into it when I'm editing. I suppose really I could have put gum glue on the back of the spring, but it makes it really difficult to clean the knife up afterwards. So I left it, and I suppose ideally I could have made the spring out of Damascus, you know, but what do you want for nothing? So that's it. I'll put it on the turntable because I think it looks nice. It feels lovely, it really does, you know. It's a great size. Very usable. And it's got a lovely action with it. Really has. Feel it lock into place there. And it will come razor sharp. I will sharpen it up when I have finished oiling and cleaning up the steel work, the bolsters, the spine, the spring, the face of the liners, everything. I'll clean it up, and in the next video I will tell you how you can get hold of this knife. So I'm going to have the competition, and I'm going to leave the competition open about 10 days, the competition for the draw on this. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put just a one-off contact form on my website. So if you go over to that, you just click the contact, you just fill that in, just saying something like, you know, I'm in, with your YouTube name and obviously I'll need an email address off you and stuff like that, which you don't have to fill in until, you know, if you win the draw. I'll get in touch with you anyway. But yeah, so I'll do that. I'll set that up on my website. Don't bother going yet, guys, because I haven't done it yet, and I will announce when I've made the sheath. I've still got to make the little leather sheath for this, which I'm probably going to do today, get it that finished this weekend, get the knife finished off. So it will be maybe Monday, and we'll get this given away. And all I ask you to do when you get the knife is just do a little video, just letting everyone know really that you've got the knife, so everyone knows it's not if someone is actually getting the knife wherever you may be in the world. If you could just do a little video. If you haven't got a channel, you can send me the video and I will put the video on my channel, or I'll put the video on my channel anyway. So if you're willing to do that and you want to win this knife, then it could be yours. Right guys, I'll wind this up.